Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button. Well, what do we have here? Goldman Sachs expert. Ripple has the potential to change the world. What? Whoa, hang on a minute here. Isn't this the same guys that said that cryptocurrency wasn't going to be around in 3-4 years from now? There's been a couple of these that have rolled out, yeah, right? And yesterday we spoke a little bit about this, but this particular one, right, which was published after I made the video yesterday, right, has the potential to change the world. What a turn of events! And one by one, everybody will be switching over. It's just a matter of time. So it's not a question of when, of if. It's a question of when. So Ripple will redefine online payments, and I believe Ripple will be likely go public once the SEC lawsuit is resolved. The main advantage of using the Ripple protocol are speed and reduced risk. XRP is a replacement for Swift, which is expensive and slow. I mean, these are massive words, right? This isn't, Crypto Serpent or some guy on YouTube or, general public. This is Goldman Sachs' former employee. This is huge. He explained that Swift is a 50-year-old interbank settlement system that controls the flows of funds across borders. Fiat currency takes 3 to 5 days to transfer from one country to another via Swift and requires high transfer fee. Ripple XRP takes about 5 seconds to transfer from one country to another. Now, what you and I have to unpack is why now? Why are exchanges putting XRP back on? The media has suddenly turned pro XRP. All these different things are happening, right? Well, I don't know about you, but it all smells settlement. That's really the only reason. When you start to see articles pop up about talking about something being positive, generally that is the number one clue before something occurs. So you start to see positive news come out, and then bang, a couple of days later or a week or two later, you actually realize, oh, that's why they did it. Because remember, paid media is paid media. So someone is paying for this type of media, for this type of reach. And you can understand why. You need to play the whales game. And this is very, very, very fascinating. So XRP forming potentially constructive long-term pattern. Savvy trader Peter Brandt. So Peter Brandt, which is a legend in this space, is that this is a potentially a constructive long-term chart. So he's looking at this going shoulder, head, shoulder over a long period of time. And he's now saying that long-term, not just a day or 2 or 3 months, he's saying long-term, this is going to go up. So not too late to jump on your favorite altcoin XRP with 1% trading capital. You can see here the guy, mentioning that. But what he's saying is, I sincerely apologize to any disrespect above those who climbed aboard the altcoin train early on and have gained to congrats on a job really well done. I think what's really fascinating is that, when experts are starting to be pro something, it generally, you got to read between the lines. And reading between the lines means that we're going. Like, it is, about the train is about to leave. I get one of the most common questions that you guys ask is, is it too late, or is it going to be another retrace? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Look, you need to make up your own mind, right? There's not one person that's going to make up your mind for you. All I can do is show you what I'm reading on a day-to-day basis and the kind of charts that I look at, and then it's up to you to make the decision. Let's keep moving. Paydeck expands footprint to Latin America and Africa through RippleNet. This went viral yesterday across the internet world. Now, just in one particular niche, and this niche is the business service niche, right? So getting graphic design work done, getting marketing work done, all these organizations that are out there like Paywork and Fiverr and all of these, right? Well, that industry is going to be a $455 billion market cap as freelancers and independent contractors reap the benefits of flexible schedule and remote work. Now, $455 billion, just that industry alone, let's say the entire industry was part of Ripple, that would be a $9.50 Ripple per Ripple. Just to give you a perspective to what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you perspectives of how big the market is and what kind of market cap we need to get to these points. But there is a major flaw in the freelance and independent contractor industry right now because payments are slow, fees are super high. So if somebody, wants to do a $50 logo and they got to pay $5 just to get their $50 out of the customer they worked with, that's a huge amount of money. That's like 10% of their pay. It's not sustainable for the future. That's where Ripple comes in. That's where XRP comes in. You see how long-term, there's just no way this isn't going to work. Now, XRP network activity soars as top trader turns bullish. One of the most renowned analysts in the industry maintains that XRP is primed to resume its uptrend. XRP price seems to be contained within a tight range. A weekly close above 172 to $1 pocket will determine the direction of the trend. And renowned Peter, of course, like this is traveling around the world, talking about the shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we're about to go off. Now, the Flare network has announced putting Songbird into flight. Songbird has now launched, and the SGB token has been distributed to all addresses. Now, I haven't yet, so it'll be very interesting to see. I haven't checked, to be honest, but apparently we're all getting Songbird. I cannot confirm, right, who's getting Songbird, who isn't getting Songbird, which exchanges have it. I will get more information for you guys over the weekend, so we can talk about it. But I haven't checked yet if I have it or if I don't have it, and which exchanges are going to have it or not. So wait for me, weekend, I'll get you all the answers. But Songbird is active, and Songbird is a test net before Flare launches. So first Songbird, make sure that the system is squeaky clean, and then boom, Flare network will launch. So we are not far away from Flare. We will, of course, talk about prices on the 4-hour chart, 6-hour chart. We'll go over that and what that looks like. Now, XRP is on the verge of a bullish surge as network activity soars. The network activity has definitely soared. Right? There is a lot of activity. In late March, the 6th largest cryptocurrency by market size soared by 230%, signaling the end of a consolidation trend. Now, it is moving. There is data, real data to show this, that we are moving. So the network activity soars 394%. This is the amount, right? So this is the activity. Roughly 6,700 addresses are interacting with the network, representing a 394% jump from last week. That is a serious number. Serious number. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is amazing. And you know what? Just warming up. Well, on the Ripple drop as well. So make sure that you do check this out, right? Because these are really, really cool on the website. So the Ripple drop is a section on the Ripple website, on the ripple.com website, where they publish these type of articles. So the Ripple drop, digital acceleration, developer communities, and the US policy. This particular video goes for 12 minutes. So it's a 12-minute video. Definitely do check it out. Worth the listen, and obviously worth reading the article as well. I'm more of a, I like to consume content like you guys. I listen, I read, of course, but primarily I really do enjoy listening and watching videos. But this is very, very exciting. 394% in a week is a big number. So mass adoption is coming for the XRP ledger. That is the core principle of today's video. Mass adoption is arriving, and it's going to arrive really, really, really fast. Let's jump into a tiny. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so as we begin to look at the charts, we haven't had any movement, right? Hardly any movement. On the moving average 50, we are sitting still above the moving average 50. But if you look at the daily chart, I mean, yes, the MACD has closed a little bit, but not much. We do not have a clear signal yet that we're going to continue to go up. What I can tell you though is that from the moving average 100 on the hourly chart, you can tell that we were outside of it. Then we bounced in, touched it, up. So we're probably going to touch it again and then go up. So we've had it 1, 2, 3 occasions where we've gone above it and we've maintained above it. So, and every time we've been making higher highs. So if you can see there, like the triangle that is forming there, lower, higher, higher. So now I think, we'll touch it again and then continue to go high. So the momentum is coming. The shift is happening. But of course, the entire industry at the moment is waiting. Like, are we going up or are we going down? Like, is this happening? Like, we're at the 17th now. This is showtime for the entire industry, right? Is the industry gonna take a final dip before we explode in October, November, December, January? Or was that the bottom? Is this the bottom? Is this the new standard? Is this the new low? And now everything comes next? That answer is not clear yet. And I just want to make you very much aware of that, because we don't know yet. We don't have a clear indication. There are many people out there saying 38k Bitcoin is coming, 70 cents XRP is coming. And I don't disagree that that could happen. But at the same time, you gotta be careful of how confident you sound when you make these things, because everybody that said that Bitcoin was going down to 28k was absolutely burnt. It went down to 28k for 30 minutes, then it jumped up. It never reached 22. It never reached 20, which so many people across the internet said that it would. And they believed it cold-heartedly and absolutely destroyed the internet with their confidence about it. Now, as a serpent, I don't disagree that there is a potential that we could go down, but we are yet to have any proper indication that that is the case. And so right now, we have two scenarios. This is the bottom, and we can only go up from here, or we will have a clear signal that we are going to go down before we go up. That is the truth. Anything else is speculative. Because to say right now that XRP is going to 70 cents, to hold your bags, to hold the line because you're going to accumulate more at 70 cents is the wrong information, because we don't yet, as of today, 17th, we don't have a clear signal. Now, 18th of September, we might. 19th of September, we might. But right now, we don't. And that is the truth. And so, the best thing you can do today is nothing. Hold. Hold and wait for a clear indicator. Patience. As I mentioned, patience. Let's have a look at some drawings. Now, when we do talk about patience, and we talk about what is the potential that could be happening here, this looks like a very likely scenario. So we're here now. We'll go up to 140, come back down to about 118, and then continue to rise. That makes sense. And that could well be how this plays out. So we don't go towards 90 cents. We don't go to 75 cents. That is, for me, at the moment, the most likely scenario. And if you look at Bitcoin versus the US dollar as well, and how it's traveling along, and how it broke above this, and it's been sitting above this, then why would it go down? If it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indications that it is going to continue to go up and go towards 50. That's the question we got to ask. We have to ask these questions. We need all possible scenarios. Now, for me, the likely scenario is that we are not far at all from the bottom, and then we're going to really, really continue to ramp up. 290, go very fast towards that 290, and then continue our way towards the 14. For me, the 14 looks good. Looks really good. Looks really, 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 really solid. So the pattern from here, which for me is the most likely scenario, is that we are at the bottom. We will go towards 145. We'll retrace, and then we'll go up. That, for me, is the most likely scenario. Then as we zoom out, from where we were back in 2013 to where we're going in the coming years, 125 for me in 2022 is absolutely not out of the woodworks. But more importantly, 125 by January is, if you look at this, possible. But for now, the main point that I want to get across today is that mass adoption is coming to the XRP ledger. There's going to be more wallets created than you've ever seen. And we don't yet, as of today, have a clear indicator. Are we going to 70 cents and then continue our rise? Or is this the bottom and we're going to go? We will get it. We will get that clear indication. And when we do get it, I'll be the first to tell you. As always, if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button. As always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.